Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The second down throw now from Stroud. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. And Stroud now to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. On now is the Titans punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Taking it about the 16. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. You talk about this Titan defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The Bills at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Herbert off of play action. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Herbert now. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for Bills.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Second and 10. Herbert throwing again. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Mark Andrews with career touchdown number 60. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
First down, Titans.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. But you look at this defense. They enter play here, number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Gibbs will try and pick it up. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing now is Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
3 yards the pickup there.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge...
A short throw caught by Andrews. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Cooper will come in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Herbert. Finding Gray on the out route. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Dillon will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Okay, ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 46 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Gibbs. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Gibbs again. And he will not get in. In fact, he might have lost a yard. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. On the give. Here's McBride. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Okay, CD, second quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are, because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you got to get some points here. Hey, you're riding it big time. Go get it done.
They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get him the football back. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now it's Herbert. A short throw caught by Andrews. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 3rd and 12.
Orange.
Here's Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Harris running straight ahead. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Throwing on first down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later.
They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Bills. Mark Andrews as the first half is winding down.
And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On first down, it's Herbert.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
First down 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready?
1st and 10. It's Stroud.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
On 4th down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound, and the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. A short throw caught by Andrews. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
For a Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Let's go, let's go.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Flush to his right. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Reek Woolen. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, They've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down. I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit.
There he goes, right side. A big play here for Buffalo. 44 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Noah Gray,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind him. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now Stroud. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Stroud out of the gun here.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Again on second down, it's Stroud.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Titans on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Here goes Stroud again. And he'll just get rid of it. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate. It was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. Stroud to throw it. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in the red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Stroud. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second and 9 now from the 21. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On the give, this is Harris. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They hand this off to Harris. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's another Bills first down.
A give to Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills.